Oh my goodness, is it time? I think it's time. All right, if you are just joining us, we're going to rank some fragrances starting from the very beginning. So let's go to reset. Oh, so many fragrances. Let's just take a stab at the top row. This could also be stocking stuffer ideas. So let me pull up Sephora just in case. All right, this Kayali sampler set for 25 bucks, that is a steal. So if I was to rank that, that would be S tier for a stocking stuffer. Next, going. What is the price now for this one? We're talking Black Opium. Let me refresh my screen because I am like... Okay, I don't think I'm glitching as much. What was the Sephora thing? I think I'm trying to find like really good deals out there. And there's some amazing ones on Sephora. So I'm looking at possibly having... like how would I rank some of these deals? And so if you could see, there's a mini Carolina Herrera set, 26 bucks. That is A+ tier. I mean, either one of these are really good, but I prefer either Leger or the Very Good Girl. Nah, it's a fair price for a gift set. Tanner, my night's been well. Thank you so much. Nick Molina says, what's a Sephora thing? There's a Kayali sampler set for 25 bucks. Oh, by the fireplace. A mini and a refill. Interesting. All right, back to ranking. So more than likely you will find a really good deal on Black Opium. So I'm putting it in as an A tier. It's a great scent, very signature worthy, sugary, a little bit of that coffee and a lot of that sweet patchouli. Vanilla Milk, it's me, says Vanilla Milk. I haven't smelled it. You know, Alice Brooklyn hasn't really sent me any contacts on if I wanted to do it. From what I heard from other content creators, this was a like, not a love. So even though I personally haven't smelt it, if I was just to judge on what I've seen so far from other people posting, I would put it in like a B+ or an A-. But like again, I haven't smelt it. It's just kind of what I've been picking up from other people who have posted it. So milky. Well, let's see what the negatives are. Some people really love it. Okay, so breathtaking on my skin. Fades quickly. It smells like evaporated milk versus condensed milk. Tell me your most complimented fragrance. Parfum y más. My most complimented fragrance is actually Mont Blanc Explorer. It's a mix of Mont Blanc Explorer and Roja Elysium. Sam, thank you so much for that rose. Very much appreciated. My most complimented fragrance, it'd probably be Mont Blanc Explorer or Roja Elysium. It's still really good. We like this one. For the price, it's pretty good. Okay. Coffee Break, I would put in B+ tier. It is a great fragrance. I would go for the travel size. It's not really the most strong scent. And I think if you look at the notes or the aroma on it, I think it's like coffee is in there, but it's not the strongest thing that sticks out. Burberry Her, I like. This could either go either one. I would say if you like a more intense version, maybe like the Intense Elixir, would maybe like a A- or a B+. Best jasmine perfume, I would give it to Alien. Alien Mugler. I mean, that is the most iconic musky. That's the DNAs though for it isn't new. So if you want something new, there are a few other jasmine fragrances I could recommend. Let me also throw in the other Ariana Grande Cloud. This is good. I'm feeling generous. I'll move that one on to S tier. Okay, Perfect by Marc Jacobs. Great question. Perfect by Marc Jacobs, I would put in B tier. Okay, so if you want to know what Marc Jacobs Perfect smells like, I could pull it up here. Maybe I would put B+. This isn't a bad scent. It's not. For 90 bucks, or is it 100? No, this is one of the better ones from Marc Jacobs. Let's put it... Is that the bottle for it? I don't have the bottle for it. I would say B+. Good scent. So S tier is just things that I would say I'd still buy even if it wasn't on sale. Very valid. Even if there was a price increase, I would still purchase it. Like Flower Bomb, that one's a really good fragrance. Prada L'Homme, to me that one's S tier. It's one of my favorite office style scents. Gentleman by Givenchy. I would say Travel Size by Paco Rabanne. YSL Libre, I really enjoy. That one is a high A tier. So I would say A+. But I would give the S tier to Libre Intense. Okay, Prada Ocean, I like. I just say I don't think like most audience or most people on TikTok would probably enjoy it. It's rather mature for a fragrance, like very peppery, spicy, kind of on the stylistically a bit more of the classic masculine fragrance, and aquatic. So I like it. To some, I think it may be an A, but to others it might be a B. So definitely sample it. What's the best first cologne to buy? Great question. Best first cologne? I would probably say Nautica Voyage. Nautica Voyage is like 20 bucks. So for a Amazon deal, by the way, I do have a link on my bio, it's a pretty good deal for an aquatic fresh fragrance. Otherwise, if you want to double it, I would go Mont Blanc Explorer or Mont Blanc Legend. Chocolate Greedy by Montal. That one will probably go to A tier. If you love vanilla and cacao, warm and spicy. Yeah, I'd probably put it in A tier. I don't have a photo for it. The third chart says B tier, wait for a sale. Lattafa is a great value, so don't expect dupes, just expect like really strong fragrances at a great value. This one is Cloud 2.0, still a really great scent. Cloud number 1 though probably takes it though. Somebody asked, can I do another 13? Yeah, let's jump on another 13. So Musky, Ambroxan, Ambrette. So for this one, it smells very synthetic, but to some people, they really like it. The best way I could describe it is like skin and plastic at the same time. But you know, for it to be a really strong, intense skin scent can be sometimes calming for some people. It is one of my favorites, but not everybody's going to enjoy Another 13. I would put it in A tier. Powdery, musky, but again, like more on the synthetic ambroxan side. Yeah, good scent. Oh, ombre leather. By the way, if y'all didn't know, you can get actually ombre leather in a discovery set for like 65 bucks. Which one is it? Which one is it? Okay, so there's a men's cologne discovery set, and in it is like a little mini vial that you can redeem for a full size for ombre leather for 65 bucks. So if you're gonna get ombre leather, that's the best deal I have ever seen for a Tom Ford. 65 bucks. Ombre leather, I would put in B because it's not super versatile, but it is extremely strong. Yes, Sephora cologne sampler. Let's see if I could Sephora. Is it on here? Well, one of these would have Tom Ford. But you get the gist. You redeem it for a full size. If you read the top of the video, one thing it says is SoftYes.co fragrance launch. Okay, still working on my fragrance launch. It likely may be pushed to January. So if you want to be on the exclusive first launch email list, go to that website, sign up for the limited release. Nautica Voyage, I'd put in A tier for the value. Like, it's a great price. I have not tried French Waltz yet. Burberry Touch is good for the price point. I would say A- because you could probably find a really good deal. B on performance. Spice Bomb Infrared, solid, A tier. This is tiermaker.com. Alright, for those that want to know, ombre leather, I'm going to put in A tier, just because you could get a really great deal on it right now in that Sephora sampler set. Killian, Love Don't Be Shy. Jimmy Choo Man Intense, we go A tier. Parfum de Marly Sedley. In general, I like all of them. That one may not be my favorite. I'd probably put it in A- or B. This is a more seasonal one. Like, I personally don't have a ton of love for citrus fragrances. I'll pull them out occasionally. But I think my favorite one so far has just been Roja Parfums Elysium, and so I really haven't had a need to go for different. Terre d'Hermes, I really like it. Some people think it's too basic. I give it an A. Valentino Voce Viva. Valentino's here. Like this one. You know what? For the price point, I'm going to go ahead and say this Cherryosa. Eccentric Molecules O2. I would say... I need a reminder. What's the molecule for this one? Just ambroxan? Alright. I mean, can't go wrong with ambroxan. It's just kind of like a musky skin, but kind of same thing as JHAG. Oh, thank you so much for that follow. So I would put it in B+. You're just paying a lot for one note. Versace Pour Homme. Do I have a fragrance on here for it? I don't. Versace Pour Homme I don't have on here. I would give it a A. It is really great, aquatic, strong, long-lasting, but classic in the scent style. So if you're older, you might like it more. Mugler Alien Goddess. Alien Goddess, I would put Alien Goddess and Alien Goddess Intense. I'd put in S tier. Both of them are really good. Thank you all so much for the likes and follows, by the way. And if you want to be a part of that fragrance launch for myself, I am launching a fragrance in a couple of months, Luster 19. Be sure to go to softyes.co and sign up for the exclusive limited release. Best winter fragrance. That's a toughie. I would go for budget. I would check Azzaro, The Most Wanted, or I would go Stronger With You. I mean, it depends on the price point you're looking for, but those are two really good options. Do you think Gucci Guilty is a good one? I own the gray bottle. I think it's really great. I also think it's more safe in terms of like fragrance style. I mean, it probably balances clean and floral more than any of the other new fragrances that come out. So it's also a really good entry-level fragrance if you're not really sure what you like. It's a pretty safe one. All right. A says Creed Sublime Vanille. Never tried it, but she requested it, or they requested it. Ooh, check out that bottle. Never smelled it, but it looks good. We'll throw it in A tier. You know, occasionally people still want fragrances from Atelier. Do they still sell in the US? I think they do. I just don't know if they still manufacture fragrances. I haven't tried this one. I do like the note profile, and most of them I have been pretty fond of, like the quality. Some of my favorites from Atelier is Clementine, California, and Pomelo Paradise. Oh, Vanille on Sensei also. Amira's Femme, A+. Born Dreamer by Charlie D'Amelio. This would make a really good stocking stuffer. I would put it in A tier, especially for the price point, and you can get a refillable for even less. That's an A for that price point. A stocking stuffer idea, yeah, I'll put it in A. It does smell similar to like a Cloud-like fragrance, probably closer to Cloud 2.0. No, yeah. These two. Prada L'Homme, really love it. A+. Somebody says, oh nah. Chrome Azzaro I enjoy. I would say save up for Chrome Azzaro versus Nautica Voyage if you can. You could probably get it for 20 bucks more. I would put it in A-. Andrea asks, thoughts on Burberry Her? I like it. If you enjoy a fruity fragrance that balances some florals, they did just release this one, Burberry Her Elixir. So if you haven't got this one yet, I would go for the Elixir. The Elixir will give you the better projection. Tuhunga, thank you so much. Subscribe with Prime. I appreciate you, man. Overall on the Twitch chat. And again, if you're enjoying this TikTok live, be sure to subscribe and follow. Oh, fragrance launch for Soft Yes. This one is fruity, but even the other one's fruitier. The Elixir smells very much similar. Missing Person, I'll put it in B tier. It's a great scent. It's just not everybody can smell it because musk fragrances tend to lean more like heavy in the molecule weight, so not all of our noses can pick it up. USC Volley says, I just got the Sephora sampler set and redeemed it for Tom Ford's ombre leather. Awesome. Awesome. That's a great value. Tuhunga says, thank you for your release. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, friend. It is sweet. The best way I could describe it is, I think for this one, like, there's a perfume chemical called ethyl maltol, and Burberry Her is kind of Maison Francis Kurkdjian's, like, how we first dove into using ethyl maltol, at least in a large dose, outside of, like, before Baccarat Rouge 540. So ethyl maltol smells like, I think, candied sugar and I think fruit or strawberry undertones, but mostly like sugar. And sugar isn't really a fruit, but it is sweet. What tier would you say most wanted? The most wanted. All right. S, no. A, yes. I would say A. It's really good. C. Okay, I really enjoy C, but I don't think like it has that projection or longevity. It's not a showstopper. Just, it's a lovely scent. It's just nice, really nice. C Passion, C Intense. This one I would say B+. But I do prefer the sweeter one. C Passion is what I would say. Yeah, the original C, it's good. It was good. I would say B+. It's just not a standout for me. 3.8. Beautiful scent. Rose, Ambroxan, vanilla. What's a great summer scent that matches up to Azzaro? If you're looking for a summer scent, depending on your price point, I would check out Paco Rabanne. They have great fragrances that are like summer freshies. Somebody asked for Burberry Brit Sheer. This one I haven't smelled. Floral Fresh. I wonder if this is discontinued. Rated really high. Notes look awesome. What would it smell like? Versace Bright Crystal. So I haven't tried this one. Bright Crystal I usually put in B+. It's great. And you could probably get it for a lot cheaper than you have been before since it's been out for a while. Ace looking for Pasha de Cartier. I would put that one in A tier. This one's the one that I think most people tend to lean for if you like something a bit classic. If you want this one's still good. For the price point, what can you sell this for? Say B+. YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. It's a really great scent. It's got a lot of love. I think it kind of smells like cologne, like generic cologne, so I really can't give a good fair rating for it. Is there a perfume similar to My Way? I would recommend checking out. Would I recommend as an upgrade from YSL Y EDP? What would I recommend from YSL Y EDP? Let's pull it up. Oh, goodness. Of course it doesn't pull up. Of course it doesn't. Okay. What would I say as an upgrade for this one? If he still wants something that's a blue style cologne, Hermes has some new ones that are more molecule based. That's kind of futuristic. Jazz Club is a huge love in this type of season right now. So Replica's Jazz Club, Hermes H2. This has a lot of aromatics, so I think the Hermes one might be one that he likes. Or Prada Ocean. Somebody asked for Metal Rain by Banana Republic. I haven't tried this one. 74 bucks. Oh my goodness. But it's got 4.0 rating. Maybe it's worth it. Fruity, musky, daisy love. Yeah, this is rated high on Fragrantica. This one doesn't come to mind. I don't think I've smelled this one. I think I've smelled mostly Perfect. And then the freshies, I think it's called Daisy Sky. But if I had to put it in as a placeholder, I'd put it in A tier. Absolutely. Is Club de Nuit any good? Club de Nuit is great for the value. Get the original Club de Nuit, Eau de Toilette. Eau de Parfum, still same. I think the only thing that they changed is maybe it's like the top note isn't as sharp or synthetic smelling. Which Creed cologne do I recommend for a young man? Maybe this one? Virgin Island water. But everybody's going to want to know why you didn't get a Ventus. But if you really want a Ventus, there are so many other alternatives that smell like a Ventus. Virgin Island water, there's not many alternatives that smell like it. I mean, there are, but... Let's go to Valentino. Uomo, born in Roma. This one, where I would place it is B. Woody and mineral. It's not bad. It's not bad. But if I was to compare it to some of the other releases from Valentino, I think Coral Fantasy is better. We have like a sweet tobacco because it's got like apple note in there. What's an alternative for Creed Aventus? That would be Club de Nuit. Another one would be Mont Blanc Explorer. Profundo, I have it rated on here for A tier. And most of the other Acqua di Gios I'd put on here. Best school fragrances, I would put Mont Blanc Legend. Polo Ralph Club. Let me see what it looks like. Ralph Lauren's Ralph Club perfume. So Ralph's Club. For 50 bucks. B plus. Factoring in price, right now I have it on... I don't have it on here. Let's say B plus. Spice Bomb Extreme, it is a great fragrance, but it's not a safe blind buy. Like, it is intense cinnamon. I think it's the spices that some people may not like vibe with consistently. So really great scent. Like, it's going to be one of the ones that gets consistently recommended on top 10 vanillas for men. Jen wants on feedback on Giorgio Armani and Love With You. And then that funny face emoji. Jen, I have not tried this one, but fruity patchouli sounds like it smells really good. 3.66. Not a great rating on here. I think maybe it's because it's so close in scent comparison to La Vie est Belle or La Nuit Tresor. It's probably why it doesn't get as much love. That's just my guess. So if it's similar, I would opt for those two. But, I mean, I like that scent style. Yes, fragrances. The website I'm on is Fragrantica. This is another great one. I would put this one in A+ tier. A great scent if you're looking for a vanilla. I also like the original one though, too. Burberry Her Intense. An ambery take on the original. Is it still Mason Francis Kurkdjian? It is. I would put this one in A tier. We'll give it a leg up over the other one. Where is Dior Sauvage EDP listed? Where would I rate them? So right now I have Dior Sauvage just floating around. I would say EDT would be my preferred one. I might sneak that into A. Dior Sauvage, I think most of them would be A tier. They're good. It is just a very common scent and a very high price point. So I would say they fit into A tier. Although maybe Elixir stays in A tier because you have to get some separation between them. Oud Said Mood by MFK. That one would be S tier. Commodity Milk, awesome fragrance. I wish I could tell y'all about an upcoming Black Friday deal from Commodity, but all I have to say is keep your eyes out for some Commodity deals. I like this version versus the other Commodity. The other one goes a bit warmer, so this was a bit more universal. This is a great one. Jen, I haven't tried the new Billie Eilish perfume. So I've tried the original Eilish #1, but not Eilish #2. Eilish I would put in A tier for the price point. Could probably do a couple more and then we will call it a short night. Oud Wood. We put that one in S tier. That one's so good. Somebody asked for Nautica Voyage. There we go. My Way's nice. Cali Vanilla. Oud Wood we would put in the S tier. Although the price point, I want to shove it further down. Yes, I can't say much about Commodity deals, but keep your eyes out. November 26. That's it. I have a timed bio promo prompt to show up on that date, by the way. Prada L'Homme is S tier. Like, I love it. It's one of my favorite soapy, powdery fragrances. If you love that style of iris, a little bit of lipstick, but clean and professional, it's a great scent. Prada L'Homme. I always try to find a used one, or like a lightly used one, or a sampler, or a tester on Mercari. It is tough to find. It always gets snagged. Casey, I have not tried Vanilla Royale yet. Oh, Jean Paul Gaultier, the best one. No, I would probably say Ultra Male. I would say Ultra Male would be the best one out of all of them. Much more seasonal, occasion based, but I'd say this is the one. Pride Alone would be S tier. Invictus Victory. That's an A-. Good. Not tried Good Fortune. I also haven't heard good news about Good Fortune. Maybe if you like Jasmine, that's about as much of a good news I've heard about it. Excuse me. No, it is Jasmine. I have reviewed the older Billie Eilish one, the one that was released last year, Eilish #1. I did give a feedback, or I did give like a little perfume news brief about how it's going to launch in November, and it looks like it's already launched. So, Eilish #2 has launched. Yeah, this one just mixed opinions is the best way to describe it. Somebody says a Zara Wanted should be higher for the price point. The only downside, I won't say, I mean, everybody has their own downside, but I think a big negative for this one was how sweet it was. So, I mean, yeah, it could easily go up and down for the price point. All right, I'll take one more and then we will call it a night. Oh, Jacqueline, thank you so much for sharing the TikTok live. Much appreciated. And then, of course, if you're looking for a freshie, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. Commodity Milk. For those that are wondering what my favorite one is, it's the middle intensity one. Looking for a stocking stuffer from Commodity. And know anybody who loves a woody fragrance, look for a 10 ml deal from Commodity Paper. They're going to be really good. Yo, thank you so much. Glory. Much appreciated. Yeah, some people say La Male or Ultra Male are going to be the best ones from the Jean Paul Gaultier line. Ray asks, what is the worst fragrance in your opinion? Whew, that's a tough one. Take it back. It's not tough. It's this one. Why did I buy a sample of this one? I bought YSL Kuros because people kept saying it was really bad. And I was like, no way it's that bad. Let's just say it's like super animalic. Like you're like gym locker, gym bag, but like also animals. It's different. It's different. So not my type of one. Somebody says, what is animalic? It's like taking like the essence of an animal or a tiger. You ever seen that show Anchorman where they talk about the panther cologne? That is animalic. Like it has some type of bite behind it. Favorite Wilhelm? Right now it's this one, To My Father. Another good stocking stuffer because they do have a travel size for it. This is them getting into boozy, leathery fragrances. This is honeyed whiskey, bitter orange, oak. Yeah, it's so different from what their other stuff is. Actually, I take it back. So I like this one, but I think I would prefer to smell Dear Polly. Okay, for anyone who's looking for a tea fragrance, this might be my favorite. It's apple and black tea. Yeah. It smells kind of basic, but it's good. Maybe Dear Polly. So, hopefully that answers it. Favorite Wilhelm. I might have a sample of mango peel. I have to try it. All right. Well, we will wrap up with this, ladies and gentlemen, folks and friends. If you haven't seen already, on the bio link or at the link on the bottom, launching my fragrance limited release, go to the website and find out and sign up for a limited release date. Looking at possibly January. Don't have to commit to anything, but just stay in the know to find out. Find out when that next release is. Yeah. I'll be posting the website. The website will go live soon, but I think I want to just make sure I give first priority to anybody who signs on the email list. Thank y'all so much. Again, softyes.co on that Luster 19 fragrance launch. And thank y'all so much for joining me on this TikTok Live.